Good Saturday evening, everybody. I'm meteorologist Shagan Matthews here to give you an update on some severe weather that's actually happening in southern Crawford County right now. This just appeared out of nowhere. I mean, we did get a lot of thunderstorms, a lot of thunderstorms just south of Crawford County earlier, as well as parts of Crawford County this afternoon. But thankfully, we were not in the severe weather criteria for Crawford County this afternoon until right now. We're now seeing a severe thunderstorm warning. This is in effect until 7:15 p.m. It's moving towards the east northeast at about 18 miles per hour, and within the system, we are seeing what looks like a chance of half-inch hail. If only I could just remove the skits there. There we go. Oh, 1 inch hail. In some parts. If we zoom in, we can see 1 inch hail happening just north of Adamsville Road. It was a while since this was updated, though, so it looks like it may have moved a little to the east. And thankfully, this is staying south of Meadville. It doesn't really look like there's a lot happening in Meadville right now. It's actually along the I-79 corridor. So if you're driving towards Pittsburgh, if you're planning on driving towards Pittsburgh, you may want to wait a little while, though. If you're starting from Erie, now let's see, how far is this from Erie? About 40 miles, and it's moving at about 18 miles per hour. And the width of this system is about 14 miles. So it will clear out in less than an hour. Hopefully, it should be completely out of I-79 within the next 40 minutes. So hopefully, it'll be out if you plan on driving on I-79, visiting family for Memorial Day down in Pittsburgh or anywhere south of Crawford County. So yeah, it should be out in the next 40 minutes or so. So hopefully that's all good.
There's definitely some shear.
Some weak shear.
Yeah.
All right. Dorian next to me told me that there's some there's some pretty weak shear with this system, so it doesn't look like it's really going to last very long. Like if we look at the time lapse, yeah, like I mentioned before, it just kind of popped out of nowhere. Yeah, there it is. This was formed by pure convection, just a little system that just kind of popped out of nowhere with all that rising air and all the heat down in Crawford County. We did get a bit of sunshine, which helped heat the atmosphere a little, so that gave us yet another chance of severe weather, as you can clearly see. Yeah, it just kind of formed over in eastern Ohio, just south of the Pymatuning Reservoir, and then it just kind of crossed into Crawford County, and now it's moving towards the northeast. If you look at these skits here, you can see it's kind of morphing a little. It's kind of hard to tell if this system will strengthen as it makes its way, potentially makes its way into Warren County. Though it could also weaken. But as of now, it looks like it's mainly affecting southern Crawford County, just south of Meadville. Now, if we were to use a weather camera to try to get a view of this, we would have to use the Meadville camera, and we would have to look south. I don't know if this is looking south. Hold on, I think there is a preset for looking south. I think that's Chestnut Street. Okay, got some dark clouds over there. Look south. Oh yeah.
There it goes.
Yeah, I believe that is the system right there. It's a little farther south. Yeah, you can even see a bit of the rain shaft just behind that dark cloud. And it is heading into the northeast, so from
East northeast.
East northeast. So from this image right here, that means it's kind of moving a little to the left. All right. Patrick Pearson, it's nice to meet you too. So anybody living near Meadville, if you do and you have like interesting pictures that you'd like to share, feel free to share them. Or if you're planning on driving down to see that system, hey, feel free to share some photos as well. It looks like it's moving towards Concreton as well. Yeah, Concreton is within the severe thunderstorm warning. Given that this system is about 14 miles wide, and that the system is moving at 20 miles per hour, it seems like this part of the system let's see, the heavier rain from Conkerton is about 4 miles away.
A lot of it's definitely gusty. A lot of red on base storm. It's scattered as far as any type of rotation.
So it looks like,
just,
yeah. So it looks like Conkerton has a chance of some heavier downpours, probably within the next 10 to 15 minutes, maybe less, given that this, I don't really think this is updated very recently. Titusville, let me take a look at Titusville. Titusville is all the way over in the corner of Crawford County. Yeah, if it holds, it may. And let me take the roller tool again. Looks like the very edge of the system is 17 miles away from Titusville. So it looks like less than an hour it'll officially reach into Titusville. At least light rainfall. We don't know for sure if it's we don't know for sure if really the heavy downpours will reach Titusville. It's kind of hard to tell if this system is really weakening or strengthening. But if it does strengthen, well, it could reach Titusville. The heavy downpours could reach Titusville, maybe in the next hour or so. All right. Yeah, the system is not that large. It's really just spanning from south of Conneaut Lake to Conkerton. Thankfully, the system's not too large, so I don't really see it. I mean, there is potential for it to expand, but there's also a chance that maybe it could kind of diminish if there's like enough cloud cover. But looking at the conditions right now, if we look at Meadville, hold on, look back at the Meadville camera. I mean, there is cloud cover, but
not that I know of.
Not a whole lot.
Damage wise or anything?
No, I haven't got any.
Okay, we haven't heard of anything.
All right. Yeah, so not a whole lot of cloud cover right now, so it looks like there's still a lot of time for it to like heat up and try to sustain itself once it crosses southern Crawford County. Now, if we look at the chances of hail, it looks like we are seeing a chance of maybe a half-inch of hail just skirting through the south of Conneaut Lake as well as Meadville. Actually, I just realized maybe if we pull up the Conneaut Lake weather camera, we might actually get another good view of the system. Ooh, there's a bit more cloud cover happening over Conneaut Lake. Now, if you look at the south sky, yeah, this is pointing towards the bulk of the system affecting southern Crawford County right now. Now, if we just lower that camera a bit, well, we can see a few breaks in the cloud cover, but there's still a lot of clouds. If we pan the camera over to the left here, you can even see a few like downdrafts sticking out below the cloud base. Could that possibly mean some rotation within the system? Let's see that. Well, we are seeing a bit of red and green, so it looks like there's a possibility of rotation here, but this is from the Cleveland radar, and this is 7,000 feet up in the air, so it's just radar indicated rotation. Not even going to mention the T word at this point. It's just severe thunderstorms. That's the only thing to look out for. Speaking of thunderstorms, well, we are seeing we saw three cloud to ground strikes. Most of them are actually cloud to cloud. So yeah, a few thunderstorms within the vicinity and some heavy downpours. Winds right now, if we take a look at that, ooh, that's probably a bit of an overestimate. In general, it looks like wind gusts are 30 to 40 miles per hour.
No, I was just saying,
but like, Okay, actually, within where the heavier rainfall is, it seems like it could kick up to 60 miles per hour. Yeah. So like within like the heart of the system where we're seeing the heavier downpours, seems like 50 to 60 mile per hour wind gusts are not out of the question. But just outside of the heavier rainfall, looks like maybe 20, 30, maybe even up to 40 mile per hour wind gusts. And it looks like that's heading into Cockerton right now. So if there's anybody watching from Cockerton, feel free to give us a little bit more information down there. Seems like the heavy rainfall is going across Dunn Road into State Route 173. The bulk of the system is still in near Perry Highway as well as I-79, but it should clear out within like the next 10 to 20 minutes. All right. A lone pesky rogue storm messing up the weekend. Yeah, I agree. This storm just popped out of nowhere. Just looking at the time lapse, as you can see, within the past couple hours, there wasn't really anything, and then it just formed purely by convection, meaning air just rising with all that moisture, cooling to form all those heavy clouds, and with those heavy clouds, well, heavier downpours are.
No, they grew the past 20 years, but now they shrinking. In fact, they just shrunk the box. It's like it goes to Cockerton.
Oh yeah.
Just south of me.
Oh yeah, Dorian just mentioned that the severe thunderstorm warning, the box is shrinking a little, so it looks like that system actually is shrinking itself too. So that gives us a little bit of good news that maybe the system won't last very long. But like I said, it did kind of just pop out of nowhere. Got some tall clouds out of this system, a lot of convection, and that's why we're really seeing a lot of heavy downpours within that part of Crawford County. And if you take a look at the weather camera, this is from Conneaut Lake, you can see the clouds. This is pointing towards where that system is. You can really see the clouds. You can even see a bit of rain shafts below those clouds. So yeah, that's in general where the system is right now. A lot of dark clouds that just, like I said, popped out of nowhere. Seems like it's heading towards Cockerton. And it does seem like it's not really as large as it was in the past hour. Like this seems like this looks like the system at its worst. This was at about 6:23 p.m., so half an hour ago. But now it looks like it's not really as large. It's kind of shrinking right now, and not really seeing a lot of threats of hail. Well, even the area of hail seems to be shrinking a little, but it's mostly just heavy rain. If we pull up the skits, you can see part of it seems to be weakening, but another part not so much.
It's starting to run itself out, Jacob. I don't see anything out the ordinary, so that's a good thing. It was just one of those little quick gully washers, the heating of the day just got it going. And
yeah, Dorian's making a good point here. It seems like it's just a little quick hitter, just giving a very sudden burst of heavy rainfall and maybe even some radar indicated rotation. But even the rotation on the radar is kind of diminishing a little. So definitely no threats of tornadoes right there. Yeah, we can roll out any chance of tornadoes there. Even the wind gusts seem to be slowing down a little.
And remember, for our viewers down there and anyone in Cockerton, if you can do so safely, we would love to take some pictures. If anyone's down there, you can sit there and send it to our newsroom, or you can send it, via Facebook. That would be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, the warning is still going on until 7:15 p.m. But it wouldn't really surprise me if they kind of cancel it a little earlier. They're probably not going to do that. I mean, the system is still kind of sustaining itself a little, so maybe until 7:15 seems pretty reasonable. As for thunderstorms, we're not really getting a whole lot given how small the system is. Seems like current reports are showing just one cloud to ground lightning strike, and the rest are just cloud to cloud. Now it seems like in general it's moving towards the east northeast. It could cut across parts of Venango. For Warren, I don't know. It could like slide just on the southern border. Would you think so? It seems like, given the general direction,
Yeah, it looks like it's going to probably clip some of Venango County. But it's all dependent on if it can hold its strength. It's really starting to like rain itself out.
Yeah. If only I can like get maybe some cloud cover, like some visible satellite imagery here. So maybe we can see how much cloud cover there is. And the more cloud cover there is, well, there's a chance maybe the system may not really sustain itself so much. But it looks like temperatures in the region are still a little high. I think in the 70s for this part of the region. If we take a look at current temperatures, we're seeing 75 for Erie. But if we go to more localized temperatures, we can see
74.
we can see low 70s in Warren. It's actually cooler in Warren compared to Meadville. So that gives us maybe a little more hope that maybe the system might not actually sustain itself as well as it did as it entered Crawford County. So we're just hoping with those cooler temperatures that it'll kind of fizzle out a little by the time it exits Crawford County. But as of now, still seeing the warning in southern Crawford County. It looks like it's just cloud to cloud lightning at this point. Yeah. Cockerton might be experiencing a few of those heavy downpours. Doesn't really look like a complete washout. It seems like it's a pretty quick hitter. Because now, given the general direction that it's moving, it seems like Cockerton could just stay mostly south from all of the heavier downpours. Now it looks like Shaw's Landing is getting quite a good hit. Not just in rain, but maybe a slight chance of maybe penny-sized hail too. But I'm just saying a chance. I'm not saying it's likely going to get that kind of hail.
So for our Crawford County viewers, Frenchtown at 7:16 and Guys Mills at 7:23. As long as the storm holds, that's where it's moving to. East northeast around 22 miles an hour. So it's starting to move in that direction. But those are the next, folks in line with this thunderstorm. So take shelter, get inside the house. When thunder roars, get indoors.
Thunder roars, get indoors. Yep. Take immediate action when it's a warning. Again, it should probably be over pretty quickly. Let me look at the diameter of this system now. Mainly the heavy downpours.
It's definitely shrunk.
Yeah, it definitely shrunk there. It's now at 7 miles, and it's moving at 22 miles per hour. So I'd say like 20 minutes or so. If it 20 minutes or so. If it's still even like this by the time it reaches Frenchtown and Guys Mills, that's how long the period of heavy downpours will be. All right.
But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, that's the only storm in our viewing area.
Yeah.
That little pop-up.
You want to substitute for a little while because I want to pick up my dinner. Yeah.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, it's actually around the time of when I pick up my dinner, so
Yeah,
it's probably getting cold right now. I ordered a pickup. Yeah, I ordered pickup right before this warning came out.
So I'm wrap things up. You can go ahead and go. Don't worry, extend this. Yeah, go ahead and wrap things up.
Okay. I could just wrap things up now.
Yeah,
All right.
still alive.
Okay, well, it looks like Dorian suggested that maybe I could just wrap this up. Again, it's a pretty small system. It's mainly affecting southern Crawford County. It seems like it's reached its way into Cockerton, and it will reach its way into Frenchtown at 7:18 p.m., Guys Mills at 7:25 p.m. Given that the core, the heavy downpour core of the system is like at 6 miles now, and that the system is moving at 22 miles per hour, it looks like the period of heavy rainfall will be only like 15 to 20 minutes, not really that long. So not a complete washout. So yeah, Cockerton, Frenchtown, Guys Mills, the general direction of this system, moving to the east-northeast. Looks like it'll probably just cut through maybe southern Warren County, northern Forest County, but that area is a little cooler, so it's very likely this system will start to diminish, start to fizzle out by the time it reaches Warren. All right. Well, that's all I got to say. Just stay safe out there if you're in southern Crawford County, Frenchtown, and yeah, just stay indoors. Have a good rest of your Memorial Day weekend, and take care. I'll be back for the 10 o'clock Fox 66 show and the Jet 24 Action News at 11 show. All right. Take care, everyone.
Goodbye.